OtraXFavor. This is one more, please. So today, I am honored to have the North End podcast in the studio. You guys have been doing some amazing work, and I think when it comes to Austin FC and when it comes to everything related to soccer, I like hearing people that are passionate about it because they care. One, to cheer the team when they're doing good, but also to call them out and say how you feel when they're not doing great. I think what you guys are doing, it's very honest, and it's also, for me, I think it is it's very unique in a sense of you say how you feel, and you're saying it because you care, and you know, you're not trying to bring the system down. You're just more like, bro, like, I want you guys to get your shit together. Especially coming up from this past week, it was tough. But we'll go more into that. Before we go into anything else, if you guys can introduce yourselves and just a quick intro of where you guys from, and also what a short summary of what the North End podcast is all about.
Yeah, well, my name is Zac Graham, one half of the North End podcast, and I guess my description of what we try to do with our show, you know, our little sliver of this awesome fan base is kind of what you said there, and appreciate the kind words, is wear our emotions on our sleeve, right? The kind of the passion for the team is, and passion for the city is what got us started doing it. And so I think that's what you're going to hear, you know, win, lose, or draw. You're going to see us, if you're watching on the YouTube, or hear us wearing our emotions on our sleeve, just like you see us if you're in the North End at Q2 Stadium every Saturday.
Shoot. Ian Michaud. I'm originally from Volada, New York, which is a little south of the capital, Albany, New York. In regard to the pod, man, I did not want to do it. I thought that less people should hear what I have to say as opposed to more people. But when ZG brought it up to me, I was still living in New York at the time, and he was like, Austin's getting a team, man, and I want to get season tickets. And I was in the process of moving back down to Austin at the time. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, let's do it. You know, for our entire friendship, we have always been not rivals or enemies per se with our teams, but we have never been aligned on the clubs that we root for. So it's always been a nice, healthy shit talking back and forth. But when we saw the opportunity to unite the forces and like be on the same side, I was like, all right, dude, I'm all in. So I still have a vivid memory of sitting at my kitchen table back in New York, my brother's apartment, and Zach had got the tickets, secured them season tickets, and I was like, all right, we're doing this. I'm coming back to Austin. And then after a while, after some coaxing, I would say, convinced me to do the podcast, and haven't looked back, you know. And I think the thing that is cool about us is that we are fans first, for sure. I mean, I guess in my respect, definitely a podcaster second, as I mentioned. Wasn't thrilled about the idea of it all, but you know, being fans first and being able to, like I said, have that united front where it's like both of us are all the way invested in this, and we're trying to bring that passion that we have for sports in general to this space, even though we were new to that. Seemed like a great idea to me, and like I think that it's gone well, and we've met some awesome people along the way, yourself included, and I'm incredibly grateful for it.
Hey, man, I want to say cheers to that, because one way or another, we're all contributing to this cause. I think we're all striving to make this grow. And I would say when you make something grow, you want different points of view. You don't want to stick to the same, you know, narrative, because it's boring. It gets boring. Shit is getting old. But before I go any more further, I just want to say a couple of things. Everyone, thank you for listening. I really appreciate your engagement with us. I would say, like, whenever we get feedback, whenever, you know, people hit the like comment, and you see the numbers, you know, grow, it's amazing. And we do it just because we want to continue to bring more storytelling from Austin, from people that are doing things, whether it's here in the studio or whether it's through articles of soccer, concerts, or even artists that are creating a single or an album and talk about it in an article. That's pretty badass. And also, I want to say thank you to Volada because actually you guys have the pretty cool cups in your side. You guys are getting the chamoy mango.
It's good.
It's delicious.
Good. I'm not gonna. It's fragrant and it's good.
It's fragrant. He goes. We walked in there. He goes. I thought it was an air freshener,
but it's really good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Hey man, one thing we like to do here is smell good.
There we go.
Smell good, and also drink.
We get down with both of those.
I got one of those too now.
Depends on your sense of smell, I guess. You know?
Hey man, everything's welcomed here. And also really quick, we are actually gonna have an addition to the team. It's already closed. We confirmed it this week. We're gonna be announcing it soon. So it's gonna be a pretty cool person, someone that a lot of people that have seen Otra might seen her in the past. I'm not gonna give you guys names, but whenever it drops, it's gonna be badass. So I'm excited for it. Now let's go into you guys. Let's go into because here is your show. This is your platform. You're gonna shine. All the lights are in front of you, and you guys are gonna like the stars. I first want to ask you guys. Now you guys told me where you're from. Is how did your childhood shape the person you are today, where you were, brought up, and also, what was it like growing up in America and seeing soccer grow as well?
Well, I'll start as I typically do, unless we're doing score predictions, right? Well, I don't know if I said this a couple minutes ago, but I was born and raised in Austin, and the furthest I've moved away from here is Georgetown, a few years back. So, in terms of my relationship to soccer growing up, it was one of the two sports that I played through sixth grade. And playing here in Austin, I was with Austin Lightning, Lone Stars back then, and I had to stop in sixth grade because I was also doing club basketball, and my parents were like, we can do one of these things. And I may have been better at soccer. I enjoyed playing basketball more, and so that's kind of the route I went. And so soccer was very much on the back burner for me. I'm a huge sports nerd, but it's always been basketball first, and everything else has kind of shifted around. NFL played a huge part, still does. I'm more into the fantasy football than like the actual NFL. Mm-hmm. But like growing up, I was around. First of all, I was very privileged growing up. Never had to worry about where my next meal came from. Always had a roof over my head. My parents, put a lot of their extra resources into making sure my sister and I had everything we wanted, this and that, driving me to soccer practices, basketball practices, all of that. So I was very, very fortunate growing up. Went to Keeling Middle School, magnet program there, LBJ. I was in the magnet program there. Then went to St. Edward's. But through my childhood, a lot of my friends were more involved in the Austin soccer scene than myself and my family. I guess I just remembered as I'm recounting childhood memories here that my mom did play co-ed rec soccer in her 40s. So there was some more additional soccer in my family. And also my younger sister, Zoe, is ambidextrous and a good soccer player. Ambidextrous with her feet, can shoot with the left and the right.
Shout out Young ZG.
Yeah, shout out Young ZG. She does actually our logo. Yeah. She did that, and a couple other things. She really helps us out. But I was friends with kids whose parents were very much involved in the soccer scene. I would shout out Zeke Barbaro, who is Nick Barbaro's son, who was the in charge of the Austin Chronicle. And Zeke was a grade younger than me, and kind of always just one person removed from being like close friends with me, but we were kind of in the same fringe of some circles growing up in elementary school and middle school. But what Nick does, and I think anybody who's been in the Austin soccer scene for any length of time will know Nick and how passionate he is for the sport and everything that the Chronicle has done around soccer in the city. I was really connected still to the international game every 4 years during the World Cup, because Nick would have parties at his big old house on Speedway every day of the tournament with food and drink from the countries that were playing.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 or 4 games back to back to back. And so here's the food and the drinks from the first 2 nations. And then we're moving into the 10 a.m. game. There's more. And then there's the noon game. And like, so that was that was a small soccer related part of my upbringing here in Austin that gave me enough exposure, I think, to the beauty of the sport that I knew, even though I wasn't a huge diehard soccer fan, I would, through college and young adulthood, I would watch all of the U.S. national team games. That's how I got my soccer fix. Mm-hmm. But when the team was announced, I knew I'm about to be really into soccer because I've always wanted a professional team in my hometown. Yeah. I latched on to the Spurs as a basketball fan when I was really young, but I didn't have that soccer. The Aztecs were here, and I remember both iterations. The second one, I grew up going to summer camp with Chris Tierpak, who was a forward for the Aztecs for a while. Actually, Ozzy, I want that Chris Tierpak card that you got, brother. But so I'm rambling here, man. I long story short, very fortunate. Involved in soccer more than I think I remember, and it provided the baseline for me to kind of seamlessly fall in love, not just with Austin FC, but MLS, and then by extension, now I'm waking up on the weekends, man, and instead of looking at basketball highlights from the night before, I'm turning on the Premier League, or I'm watching Gold Cup, or dude, I've watched U15 World Cup, for Michaud Burton. I'm all in, man.
Dude, that's dope. That's dope. What about you, E?
Snap. Growing up, sports and competition was just that's what we did in my family, and soccer was a huge part of that. My dad loved playing soccer. Yeah. That was the sport that he loved to play the most, and he'd be out there playing all the time, no matter what. If it was soccer or basketball or football, whatever it was, he was out there with the young bucks going at it. And I played soccer throughout my entire youth, and I got a couple funny stories from this era, man. So the town that I'm from is relatively small compared to Albany, which is the capital. And up there they had an indoor arena that had just gotten off. So like the initial indoor soccer, it used to be a hockey rink. So they had full hockey walls with the plexiglass up on the side.
Like the boards.
Yes, and like it would be concrete just with some cheap AstroTurf over top. And plenty of schools that were around the school that I attended growing up had good soccer clubs. Mm-hmm. And we were always just known as the baseball school first and then basketball. But growing up, I played a ton of that. And I still remember when my dad created a indoor team for our school. Mm-hmm. And he did some sort of like backdoor deal with some guy who had purchased a bunch of like random soccer uniforms, but they were just white T-shirts with like a screen printed like 9 on it. We had no name. So we walked in for our first season of this, and we had this one kid on our team, and he was a real punk. He was a special character and everything. And someone was like, "Hey, like where are you guys from? Like, what are you doing?" And he goes, "We fly in from Detroit every weekend to come play in this league." And they were like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, this is how we do it. We fly in on a Friday, we play Saturday, Sunday, and then we fly back to Detroit, Michigan." Now, mind you, we're all from small podunk town, New York.
Right up the road.
And the name of the school that I was attending is Ichabod Crane. Yeah. So we became Detroit Crane, right? So to this day, that team still exists. It's still a club going on. It's been 2+ decades. They're still named Detroit Crane, even though the school is named Ichabod Crane. We have no relation to Detroit whatsoever. And we were playing a bunch of teams up there in schools that were really fantastic. And it was a great experience for me because we played soccer. I didn't watch it. I played it. That's what we did. I was outside with my brother. We both played. He was very good. Played up until his senior year of high school. Definitely could have played in college. I think I tailed off sophomore year of high school, but I was still active, playing and everything. But that legacy that kind of like got built from that is really funny. And the origin story, which at this point in time, nobody has the true story of why this club is called Detroit Crane. There it is right there. So shout out Jeremy Pullen. I don't know how he's doing. Probably not great. But yeah, man, I also have vivid memories of going because like I said, my father was super involved in soccer, and I have memories going to like early MLS games that were being played at like junior colleges, like with the old school bleachers, like wood, like divot,
Metro Stars
wood,
type stuff.
Yes, very much like that. And like I'm pretty sure I ran the sidelines and did ball boy a couple times for this. Again, I could be misremembering what league it was. It was definitely a professional league. So to watch it grow from what I thought it was as a kid. Now, mind you, obviously the perspective of a child running up and down watching grown men play soccer is a little bit different now when I watch these guys play and everything like that. I can see how it's changed, you know, and especially with the landscape now with the players that are coming over here, it's just awesome to see. You know what I mean? Like we have here in the United States, we have the best basketball league. We have the best football league. We have the best baseball league. And now you have the greatest player of all time coming over here to play in the MLS. And I saw some clip the other day. I don't know what it was from. And this dude was like crapping on Messi and everything like that. And I was like, we won't see the effects of his impact until 10, 15 years down the road where there's a kid whose favorite sport is soccer and they got to see the GOAT of that sport play in their country and you got to see him up close. Like that impacts people. Like, you know, like our heroes are mostly sports figures.
What if LeBron went to the sixth best basketball league in the world
exactly.
and played for 5 years?
Exactly.
Like the game would grow incredibly.
Changes the entire landscape. And I think when it really like sunk in for me that I love this sport and this is something that I wanted to be involved with, but it did fall on the wayside for me as my dad started coaching at a junior college level. And this club that he was coaching routinely would only have 8 players on the field at one point in time. They were the game on the schedule that you just circled and you go, that's a win. We're going to beat this team 6-0. And my pop started recruiting dudes from all over the world. He had like 3 Brazilian guys come over. He had some Jamaican players come over. We had German guys. Now, mind you, the rest of the teams in this league were very good. And watching the reaction from this team that was a bottom dweller that everyone just stomped all over, eventually become good, kind of opened my eyes to the sport and being like, oh, this is... You know, I was big fish, small pond, and like this is global. Like this is everywhere. This is the most played sport in the entire world. So to see that kind of opened up my eyes, and that might have been part of the reason why I stopped playing because I was like, well, I can't compete with all these guys, for sure. But you know, it's always been a part of my life to some degree. I never followed MLS when I was a young adult or anything like that. I would tune in for the U.S. national team and everything like that, and that would get me excited. But you know, that's once every 4 years, so it's hard to have that full connection to that. But at this point now, seeing it come full circle from soccer being the first sport that I ever played, even before basketball, to now being in this community with a bunch of people that are supporting this league, supporting this sport as a whole, and as you mentioned, many different voices, many different perspectives, and I think that we have a unique perspective that necessarily isn't ingrained in soccer, but ingrained in the spirit of competition, and how that looks like, and how that progresses with the team and everything like that. So I just feel really grateful that I was introduced to it at a young age. So shout out Walt, my dad, rest in peace. But man, it was always my favorite game to play because there's so much space, there's so much room for creativity, there's so much room to impact the game. And I'm just happy to be a fan of this sport now and have MLS and have it at the level it is. I know it's not perfect, but there's definitely things about this league and this sport that just you can't replicate anywhere else.
It's like whenever Austin FC started, right? I saw the stadium. I mean, I'm a couple of blocks away, so you
Right.
see it ground up. But the first year was just wanting to get to know the people, wanting to get to know everyone around it, and then year two, okay, I'm gonna put in the work. Luckily, that plan worked out. But I'm like, yes, like you were saying, it's not perfect. It's not, but we're literally, we have a team here. I mean, and it's one day. Like I was actually talking to Ozzy and Rigo and Diego, and we were talking about, like right now it sucks. That what happens with the team. It's like it's painful to see them not really take advantage of what they need to take advantage of, but the one championship that we get in the future, you know how much is that gonna feel part of us too? Like, you know how much we're gonna be like in that shit.
I have thought about a championship parade. I don't know how big it's gonna be for MLS team, but it could be one block. I'm going crazy for that. I want a championship parade in my city. Hey, look, we won't get one for a U.S. Open Cup, but as mediocre and as up and down as this season has been, the fact that the goal of winning a U.S. Open Cup, the goal of making it to the playoffs are still alive, that I think right now, at least through the last 3 weeks, right, has been where our focus, we've been trying to put our focus so we don't lose our minds drawing both of our biggest rivals and losing to the worst team in the league.
Dude, it's crazy because I'm looking at the table, and table-wise, games played, we still have an advantage because we have one less than the other ones. But I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's all part of it. I mean, I grew up looking at, not looking, but following America, and America didn't win a championship for almost 13 years.
Really?
And other teams in Mexico haven't won a championship for so long. So there's a lot of people that, like, they wanted, whenever everything started here in Austin, they thought we were going to have something similar to what's going on, what they're used to seeing every weekend.
Right.
The Premier Mexican League, and coming to find out, like, oh, no, it's not the same. They're like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's part of it. I think there's a lot of many good people behind this project, whether it's in working for the team or outside of that. And you guys are part of it. I'm part of it. All the other platforms that cover Austin FC are part of it. But whichever way they do it, like we're all like in that scenario. But I want to ask you guys, what was like, say, the moment you felt like for you when it comes to like watching soccer in TV? What was the moment you were like, dude, like I love the sport? Like even it could be something simple like seeing a pass, seeing a player. It could be anything.
I think it's hard. I could sit here and list off a ton of memories. I think Austin FC specifically that made me sit there and think for a second. And they're not all good. Like I think you and TJ were laughing at me at the last game last season. Playing for nothing but pride against Colorado. You get the 2 goals at the end to win. Heinzike scores the 3rd, and I was sitting there so long. You guys were like, "Yo, let's go!" And I'm just trying to sit in my seat in the stadium as long as I can because I'm not going to be here for 4 more months. But I think if I like try to think back to the earliest memory, at least of Austin FC, that made me like, yeah, I'm fully in. Probably year 1, Portland, the first home win. Because like the first 2 games, right, scoreless draws, those were still really fun. It's not even the first goal. It's the 3 minutes from the first goal to Diego Fagundez's second goal on the giveaway. I vividly remember, there's a couple times where we have turned and screamed into each other's faces, but that second goal for Diego, that was when I was like, holy shit, man. Because, technically the sellout streak is still going. There's nothing like 21 and 22 in that stadium yet. We'll get back there. And we might, if we host this Open Cup final, I think you get those vibes for a night. But I think it's goal number 2, because then the party was on.
Yeah.
And that was the first time at Q2 with our fan base that we could legitimately cheer our team in a win, right? And that winning, there's always context that you can provide after the fact, but we celebrate all wins, no matter how they come. So we're both taking turns rambling here. So what about you?
I mean, I guess for the general just sport aspect is watching Didier Drogba, who was like my favorite player coming up, and watching him represent Ivory Coast, and like just the passion behind the way that he played and the physicality of it. I was like, okay, because like, you know, from the spaces that we came from, and I don't believe in this, I don't believe this is true, but like soccer was a little soft. You know what I mean? Like we played basketball. Like that was a little bit of a tougher sport. It was a little more physical the way we saw it.
Well, it's like the American stereotype, right? Is, you know, soccer is this and that.
Yes, which is wrong. Yeah. But like that's how I came up. That's what I understood at the time. And now obviously I've seen it. That's a different thing. And watching him play and the physicality, the way that he played, it was just like an emphasis on all the things that you can do out there to be creative, to be physical, to impact the game that really mattered to me. And then for me, like, I guess when it really, really clicked for Austin was when I saw Seba for the first time and was just
working
like,
his magic.
What is, like, who is this guy? How is he doing these things? Like, and just being completely enthralled with everything that he was doing out there, and just be like, okay, this is maestro. Like, I got the Lakers colored cup holder here, and obviously I'm a fan of excellence, and like seeing how excellent he was really just made it, like, it resonated with me, and was like, okay, you know, this is definitely VHLM, like, we're in forever. And like, to your point, like, that championship is going to hit like crack. Like, we're going all out on that, man. Like, and it's going to come. And I think that it's going to feel really great for the stuff that this fan base has been through. And I know that it doesn't feel like there's like a light at the end of the tunnel, but like, it's going to come eventually. And when it does, it's going to feel really, really fucking great.
Especially in this league, man. 2022 came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, that team overall, now looking back on that team was a lot of fun, and they were talented. But you play that season 10 times, and they probably hit the best outcome that they possibly could that season. But like he said, man, like, championships will come here. It's really hard to you know, consistently win in this league. You look at like an LAFC or a Columbus, and they've been to a lot of finals, but they have a limited number of trophies. And I skipped the first part of it, so you brought up Drogba. For me, it's Ronaldinho. The joy he played with, man. The Jogo Bonito. Yeah, I love that shit. Like, he was the one that kept me connected to the sport when I wasn't even playing it, for sure.
And that's the impact of a guy like that. Like, the same thing we talked about with like Messi is like, those guys are just magnets.
Yeah, they're electric.
If you just like somebody, like an artist or anyone who excels at what they do, like, you're just drawn to that. And like, it's just really great to see, because there is some artistry to it all.
I've only seen you have a jersey. Like, we're not big jersey guys, I think, at least like with like names and numbers on the back. But I've only seen him have a LeBron jersey. He had a Driussi jersey.
That's true.
There you go.
And I mean, that speaks really to how much he likes Seba as a player here.
I miss you.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, we miss you, Seba. Wherever you're at, we needed you. But you know what? It's all good. You let go and you let be.
That's right. It's all good.
I wanted to like say, going into that first game moment, and I try not to like look back too much in the past, but I remember because I brought my wife and we went to the first games for the first in the first season, and that first goal that Gallagher scored is like, wow. Like, I've experienced goals in my life, but not like that, because I'm like, dude, it's like here, like, it's, you know, it's part of you. But it's cool because my wife, she didn't like, I mean, she likes soccer because of me. She knows how crazy I would get, especially if America wins, you know, a repeat, and I'll be at home, or whenever they lost. I literally, I got, like, I don't know if you guys saw the lives, but I got pretty drunk that night. And I was basically like, at one point I got to watch the TV, and I was like, at Toluca, if you want to beat America, you should do this. I don't know if you listen to me, but they won. I'm like, fuck, god damn it. But But here, but going back to like my wife, we were at home and I think we picked up some food. I don't know. I remember what it was, but she was like singing like "Dale, dale, dale."
Hey.
ATX. I'm like, bro, like for my wife that's been here in Austin way longer than I am to sing that, like that was good. Like that's a moment you cherish and you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, and to that point, right? It's not just the game. It's not just the club. It's not just the fact that there's a big, nice new stadium there. It is the environment that's created by the people in our community that makes you come in there not knowing what to expect, and you leave and you're like, well, I'm coming back to these games, you know? And like we've brought people for their first games, and Austin has lost, and we don't react well to that. But then all the people that we bring for the first time are like, "What? That was great!"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, well, just wait till you come to a game where we win."
Yeah.
It's way better.
Yeah, man. And we I think we got really lucky. We were pretty late on in getting season tickets for the inaugural year. There was very few seats left, and to be in the north end, directly in front of where the band is playing. Like sometimes we can get some depth perception issues down there when the ball's in the south end, but we get La Murga. I mean, the only place it's going to be louder is if you're actually in the south end right next to the band.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have gotten lucky just kind of with the luck of where we chose our seats that day.
So we're going to talk about the north end. But it's funny because like here I wanted to bring in this next section that we're going to talk about after. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk about the north end, the vibes in the stadium.
Yeah.
But also the north end, the behind the scenes of you guys and the workflow. We're going to play a song real quick. It's going to be with our friends from Easy Compadre. Check out the Besos de Menta song. It's pretty badass. There's a bunch of, electronics and synths. So we'll take a quick break and be right back. So we're back, and as we are back, E is getting the shots ready.
Bartender.
I can drink. I can you don't have to hold the hand back. I can do it. We're basically having a shot of Volada's watermelon.
It is watermelon.
It is watermelon, and this one right here, Volada, is vodka. That is from San Antonio, but it's Mexican, ingrained. And they're the vodka. They're the only vodka that has the agua fresca flavor. So they have a hibiscus, watermelon, and what we had earlier was a mango chamoy. So Volada, thank you.
I'm digging it, dude.
Let's enjoy this sheet. I'm gonna switch the cameras as we're doing it. So
There you go.
there we go. And let me know what you guys think.
All right. Smooth, man.
It's very good. It's way better than regular vodka. I will tell you that.
I would say I prefer the mango of the two.
Yeah.
But I like both of them.
I think I like this one more.
Watermelon guy?
I like watermelon.
Yeah.
Watermelon guy.
I like the aguas frescas too. I mean, I have had no experience with it up in New York, but then coming down here and getting some of the aguas frescas, I was like, this is just damn good juice.
So, the little glass that you guys here, if you ever go have aguas frescas in Mexico or even like here now, and you in a stand, this is how they serve them. But like it's a big ass jug, and they have a big ass ladle, and they pour it in. This is sort of the smaller version of that
one, right?
And for you guys in your cup, in your drink, in your glass as well, for you with the one with your mixer. This one we had it with Sprite. So Sprite in Spanish is patrocínanos.
I'm gonna do another one.
There you go.
Hey,
All right.
shit, I'm down. I'm down.
Got you.
I wanted to as you're pouring, I want to ask you guys about the vibes at the north end, because a lot of people think when you come to Austin, all the hype is in the south, but I'm like, no, I've been in the north end, kept covering the games for a while, and I see what you guys do. I want to hear you guys what's it like being in the north end, and also who's like sick, because I know the Pirates are there next to you guys, and they keep it going. So I want to just get you guys and get your input on that. Get all the vibes.
Yeah.
Let whoever's listening to this, let the people know what is the north end all about.
Yeah. Well, the Pirates are team captains.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have the story I always like to tell about the
Before,
Pirates.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
Let's do the shot before we go.
Shit.
I'm actually gonna have the camera with you guys.
Could be
There you
another
go.
10 minutes of me rambling here. Oh, yeah.
That's good, man.
It's watermelon.
It's good. I'm about to take this bottle home.
Hey man, take it, and I'll get another one from Volada.
All right, well.
So, first game that you were at was Columbus, actually. The second 0-0 draw to open Q2. And we saw the Pirates down there. And, like, the Pirates as we know them today, not the same thing. Like, they didn't have their costumes. They didn't have eye patches. There's no birds. Their cuts have 8 patches instead of 80. But what was the same is those guys, they knew all the words to La Murga songs already. They were standing, they had their megaphones, and they were loud. And I told him, I said, we need to know those guys. He goes, I'm good.
I didn't say I said that.
2 years later, we're at Mike's wedding. So it worked out. But so, I mean, the Pirates, like, in all seriousness, the work that those guys do, the effort they put in, we don't always see eye to eye when the team's doing bad, that's for sure. But I have the utmost respect for you talk about passion and never giving up, never, even louder when we're down. I can admit full-heartedly right here, I do not embody that. If we are playing bad, I'm pouting.
I've seen pictures.
And Brian and Mike they keep on keeping on, man. But we have, especially in 123, there's a lot of season ticket holders that have been there, all 4.5 years here, and they're loud, they're boisterous, they're friendly. We have our own little community in that section now, from Damon, Uncle Dave, Alex and his family, Aaron and his family, Tej, Allie and Brarley. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on. And I think, the North End as a whole, I think it would not disrespectful, but I don't think it's accurate to compare it to the South End.
It's different,
but it's a mini supporter section because we always have people singing, and when the team is good, now you're always standing in the South End, you're always chanting. It's not the way it goes through the rest of the stadium as much as I would love for us to have that energy down there, but. I was when we do our match previews, I go back and watch highlights from past years. So I was just watching San Jose, I think 2022 earlier today for some reason, not even a win. And the entire North End is standing. And that jogged my memory today that pretty much that entire season, we stood.
Yep.
And I think it can be that again. I don't hold it against anybody. Because I'm a big believer in the team. It's an entertainment product. The team has to give you something to stand and cheer about. But when there is something to stand and cheer about, man, there's, South End is wild, North End is next.
Yeah, God. So we had seen the Pirates up front.
Yeah.
And I did say that. I was like, I don't need to know these guys.
It's just like you don't need to do the podcast and you don't need to go to All-Star Week.
I don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm usually.
And I'm the convincer.
I'm usually approaching things from, I don't need to do this. But so we saw the Pirates up front, right? And we go to San Antonio. We go to San Antonio and they're both there. And finally get introduced, right? And meet Brian. I don't know, Mike, I don't think Mike was there. But we meet Brian there, and finally, hey, dude, you're section 123. You're a North End guy. We're North End men.
Yeah.
So we're shooting the shit a little bit.
And the North remembers.
Yeah. It does.
So I log into work the next day. I'm on a Zoom call, right? I forgot about this. And I see. Because when you go into Zoom and there's if you don't turn your camera on, there's a little thumbnail that you can have, that
profile picture,
a little avatar shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this thumbnail and I'm like, yo, that's the fucking guy who dresses up like a pirate in the North End. We work together. So I immediately messaged him and I was like, hey, dude, are you the pirate guy in the North End? And yeah, it turned out we worked together. He was an account manager and I was a content guy. And so, and the crux of that is we have met so many people in the North End who are just family now. Like you said, we're at Mike's wedding. We're at a wedding. We made
TJ's house on a Wednesday.
Facts. And we
shout out Workhorse with Dave.
Shout out P Mike. You know what I mean? P Mike, the first ever dude to come up to us and buy us a fucking beer and be like, yo, cool. I appreciate you guys. I was cleaning hotel rooms in Los Angeles, vacuuming, and I needed something to listen to. And I just spun this random ass podcast. And we have a great community there that feels like a family. I am just as excited to see Alex and his family, Damon and his family,
Joe Jack,
correct. Uncle Dave, it's just been great.
Fucking
Fudge, man.
Yeah. See, I told you the list goes on, man.
But see, the thing is this, Big Fudge, he's on the fence about selling those season tickets. And if you sold your season tickets early in 123, man, I'm sorry. You've missed out. You've missed out. Yeah. You've missed the train on the friendship that we could have had because we'll be friends with you. Yeah, all right. We will. We got Irish Craig.
Yeah. Shane.
Shane.
And Stephanie, whose name is Heather. Sometimes it takes us a couple times to get the names right.
But man, it's just as fun for me to see those people. And I know there's such a rhetoric around, oh, we're the Vibes Club. and like people show up because it's something to do in Austin. And it's like, bro, we're clearly building something. We clearly have a vision. It hasn't gone the way we wanted it to, but we're still a young club. And like, if you look at these teams who have been here forever, like we're talking about FC Dallas the other day, it's like they've made what, 4 or 5 MLS Cup championships? They've never won.
I think it's 4, never won.
You know what I mean?
Less.
So like, it is a process.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
an original
understand-
team.
Exactly, that's an original team. So it's like it is a process, but like along the way, these people that we've met have been incredible. And, you know, like, we got Allie coming down the fucking stairs the other day. He's drunk as hell. He goes, hey, podcast these nuts. And I was like, bro, what the hell? And then, like,
There's children.
This man is on TV all the time, bro. Like, he's on Food Network. He's big as hell. So, like, that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we've made friends from fucking security guards to parking lot dudes in the fucking Sunoco.
Corner store, yeah.
To anyone who's going to, like, if you come up and talk to us, man, we're going to talk to you. And, like, we might sound crazy and stupid.
Yeah.
But, like,
But that's okay.
we're going to embrace you. And, like, to your point, like, we have this club here now. We have this team here now.
Yeah.
That means something to a lot of people. And, the North End's popping. Mason.
Shout out
Danny,
Mace.
you know, there's just, I mean, like, we're gonna
Dylan's over there.
we're gonna forget
121
people,
now.
man.
Richard's
You
in 124. See, the list goes on.
It
brother.
goes on and on.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's a great,
Yeah.
it's a great spot to be over there in the North End, and like I love the South End for what it is, and I'm sick and tired of hearing people complain about the
Yeah,
South End.
Fuck off.
Fucking complaining about the
it
fact.
makes the whole thing.
Shut up, dude. Like complaining about the team, like them cheering and doing their
Yeah.
thing.
Playing music. yeah.
They don't represent the product on the field. So I think we have a lot of good things going on here. And if you look at most of the MLS teams and you look at their stadiums week in and week out, it's barren.
Yeah. And
And we're popping.
And and
We're
even when
popping.
we're bad. And I hope it stays like I hope the bad part doesn't stay, but you know, the fact that we can still get 18, 19,000 people to a game for a team that's on the wild card line. It's not even like we're fighting for top 4 right now, right? I think it's a testament to you know, I think the club gets their credit. The community gets their credit for building the environment around the game. And you have that ceiling to get back to, man, if this team starts winning. Because, like, imagine not just the Open Cup final, which obviously will be incredible. You win one round of the playoffs. Everybody's back in. Everybody's back in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look at it. For example, when the season started, like last season was over, everybody was like, I don't care about Austin FC. And then little by little, it's getting close to the season starting.
Get a signing here,
And
signing
here,
there.
you know,
yeah.
Brandon Vasquez, where you at? Wish you come back soon, bro.
Yeah.
Get well, man.
But the other guys, you guys need to step up. But just like, as we're getting, I'm also the same way. Like, man, fuck, we suck again. God damn it. What are we gonna talk about?
How many
this time?
times have we said that shit walking around with you this
What
year?
are we gonna?
We suck again.
We suck again. However, but season comes, right? All the preamp, all the, you know what? We're part of it. We fucking, because here's the one thing, like we have here in Austin that I don't know if they have in Houston, because I've gone to Houston. I lived in Houston. I was part of the Houston thing. I don't know how Dallas works. LAFC is a monster. My competition is LAFC.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I want to fucking compete with the 32-52.
Yes.
They kicked our ass once. We've let you guys know how we make it here, and you guys respected us whenever we beat y'all 3-0, and you guys had Bell and everybody else. Nick Lima was covering you guys. Those are the type of vibes that I want, and we beat you guys a couple of times in LA.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I want like whenever everything comes together in that moment, and we win, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's incredible.
Well, when you talk about that LAFC match too, right? Regular season win, that just jogs my memory to come back to the North End environment. because it was 2022, right? And especially that game, because we're going nuts. You're up 4-0 at one point against them, right? I had won some random ass drawing to get a VIP thing after that game.
Before, how many times did you eat the whole time to get the drawing and win it?
Did I add him? No, just me, just me. I should do that though.
No IB.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I got to increase our chances here.
Hey, come on.
We could do it legitimate. I'll send you every link.
That's how it works now, dog.
Anyways, so we had one, like, we got to go meet some players on the pitch after the game. And just, again, the North End environment, when we were good, the beer showers in the South End, we had beers poured on us during that game, regular season LAFC, to the point where John Gallagher, the first thing he said to me is, "You smell like a frat house."
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
After the
don't
game,
win by so much.
That's
John.
the best smell you want to have that's a compliment. That is a compliment.
Especially from an Irishman, right?
There we go.
I've definitely poured a beer on a grandmother in the North End.
You did?
Yeah.
She loved it.
She did love it. It was a great experience for all of us.
Yeah, we've adjusted to the way we used to fan.
Correct.
There were a
Yep.
lot more
Had to.
expletives.
Yep.
A lot more middle fingers.
Yep.
Instead of beer, now we throw confetti.
Yep.
Yep.
I learned my lesson.
And that's, it's good for the kids too. You get the kids to throw the confetti after the goal, and then now they're fans for life, right? Shout out Teddy.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Keith. The list goes on.
I love it.
The fan base is great, man. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't feel like it doesn't matter if it's in the North End, it's the South End, on either side of the stadium, East, West, whatever. Like, there's a bunch of people who really, really fucking care about this team, and it matters to them.
Yeah.
And like, yes, we have to go through this process of becoming good, becoming a club that's consistent, but like, the support is there. And like, he's an Austinite, like, to his point, having a professional team here that competes in one of the top sports that we root for here in the United States is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge for these people.
Yeah.
These dirty hippies here in Austin. it was big for them, dog. Like,
These
all they
fighting
had-
Leslies.
Yeah, all they had was guitars and just music and shit. And like, now it's big.
So here's a Zac Graham parents fact. Now we're all over the place.
I love this shit.
The first ever South by Southwest. So my parents were in advertising, and they had a private advertising firm. There was just them two and one other person. So for the first South by Southwest, they did the ads, and in lieu of payment, they got lifetime passes to South by. That are shout out to them. Still honored
to this day.
Still honored to this day.
What?
Yeah. None for Zac though.
Dude, this is gonna be Volada. If you're not getting these vibes to get us more bottles,
Bro, it's good, man.
look at Ethan's face at the moment.
Ethan. You're good, bro.
No.
Good.
Well, what's it? So you're E. What's
It's,
we're gonna keep it a mystery.
oh, bro, you're fine.
All right.
Yeah, you're totally good. No, it's good. E, it's the enunciation of Ian. Because
Ian.
a lot of times people spell my name with an E, and
It's not. It's
it's just
I-A-N.
E. No, it's not. It's IAN. But I'm just
call him
I've
E.
always just been E.
Yeah.
Usually when I say something like Ian, it's like, oh, it's Ann. Like, nah, dog.
Eon Stonkel.
It's E. Shit.
Can't tell that story.
Can't tell that story. I could.
No.
I did that fuck up purpose.
There we get a couple more shots of Volada. We can reveal my
legend.
my massive fraud that I committed. Okay.
This is the vibes. Anyone? So here's a quick shout out. Here's an invite. Anyone who is part of a section in Austin FC that wants to come talk about their section throughout the years, bro, come through.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the alcohol. We'll buy it. I have enough from my birthday that I didn't use. We got you. guys.
Hey, you get some of the Leslies in here.
Dude.
They will also bring the alcohol.
Jesus. They'll bring it and they'll drink it. Yeah. They'll bring it and they'll drink it.
Last time we did have the Leslies here. We had
shit.
Aggie. We had Aggie.
What?
We had
Oh,
Graham.
I missed that.
I'll send you guys. We had Trevor, Aggie, Graham.
Oh, for Fighting Pollo?
Fighting Pollo.
Yeah.
And we went after we were done recording. Guess what time I got home?
I was fucking 2.
3:27.
3:28.
Shit, you had me going, dog.
Dude, so we went to Austin Beer Works. Mm-hmm. Austin Beer Works, shout out. And Graham was like, "Hey man, I was asking him questions about how to make beer." He was like, "Show me how to make the beer." But the thing is, like, how do you drink the beer? Is another thing. We got fucked up.
Shout out to my Graham brother there.
Fast.
There you go.
Drink it fast.
So going to the crumbs. I love the crumbs.
The crumbs.
I love the crumbs. I like the. So here's the one thing that keeps a club in check. It's when people outside of the club sees every single thing you post, and they're gonna know what the fuck happens in practice. They want to hide it, but you guys catch so many of those, and I love it because I'm like, oh shit, there goes the crumb. You know what? And our job is to keep the club that we love, the community that we love in check.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to talk about the crumbs. How did that came about?
It's all Zach.
Yeah,
it's all Zach.
The crumbs is me being a lunatic. That comes from.
I ain't gonna say it. It comes from something.
That I at least I think that comes from me being a professional gambler. I guess technically that is correct because NBA preseason requires an NBA summer league. Daily fantasy sports require a lot of research into little tweets here and there, pictures here and there, who's on the court warming up, things like that. So being able to, especially in the preseason, look at the content that the team puts out is clearly my specialty. And what I love to see from it, not only have I been told by members of the Austin FC media team that I make their job harder. I'm like, you're welcome.
Wait, he wanted a shot too.
Not only is that like, I think it's a little cool because as long as they're not legitimately upset at me and those folks, told me it was all right. I just think, salud.
Oi.
So, in Spanish, we do one thing. Yes.
What do we do?
Arriba,
Yeah.
abajo, pa'l centro, y
Adentro.
pa' dentro.
Yeah. Profe tried to teach you that.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I think I got 80%. We're working on it.
It's up, down, left, right.
No,
Up,
out, in.
down, center, in.
Yeah. There you go. We'll do another. We'll practice again.
In.
Well, so what? In all seriousness, where we started doing the crumbs was when Verde Hill was still a thing.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So 2023, because we started the pod late relative to like your Moon Towers, your We Are Austins, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we came along in August 22. And so preseason 2023, I was going out to all the Verde Hill. You came out to one of them, right? And so I had these oversized binoculars from my grandfather. And because I was trying to see the game, and I figured that, the 6 people that cared who was on the sideline dressed out would want to know. So I started tweeting this and, the things that I was seeing there that weren't actually about the game. It's like this guy has an ankle wrap on and he's not dressed out. So maybe he's got an ankle injury, or this guy's getting warmed up. He's about to come in, whatever it was. So it just kind of snowballed from there. Into where, now like on today's episode that we released, like I had hair crumbs, right? Osman took his braids out. So like that doesn't affect anything. But like in the preseason, we are able to uncover certain things that, are they of consequence? Usually not. But for the diehard fans, that's stuff that they appreciate, and I know they do because I'm a diehard fan of other teams, and I appreciate the nitty gritty from the outlets that surround San Antonio Spurs or the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, my favorite teams before us in FC, and so now to be able, like, that was one of the things for me, and I think I can say for us, like, starting the pod was like, not only did we want to grow our own personal community, which I think has been a bigger success than we ever expected. For our own personal just experience. But to be an aid to somebody else's fandom is a huge, like, that makes you feel good, man. Because I know what that feels like as a fan of other teams. So to be able to be an aid for other people's experiences is really cool and rewarding.
I'm just so used to the cadence of, like, basketball where it's like you play 3 games a week. Here it's usually 1. So, like, we're just trying to scratch that itch for 6 fucking days, man, to have something to talk about, to have something to be invested in and everything. And it's like the highs and lows of this are crazy because it's like we're coming off this loss to Montreal, which is it's inexcusable.
Terrible.
There's absolutely no reason why this team should have lost to that club. But to be able to, like, be like, okay, you know, I saw somebody comment on our shit the other day, and I was just like, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry about this rant. I'm like, dog.
Dude, Voodoo?
Yeah. I was like,
did you see how many likes he got on his comment?
I did not.
I think it was like, I mean, 15. Holy shit. But, like, for our YouTube videos, like 15 little thumbs ups.
That's very good.
Crazy.
That's very good. Because YouTube, hold on. For anyone that doesn't not know, YouTube is a shit color.
Yeah.
If you're doing good and you're great, you're growing on YouTube, you made it, bro.
So shout out to Voodoo, man, because we don't know Voodoo. But that, so it really like 14 thumbs ups because I gave it 1, I think. But
I just said to him, like, yeah, dude, like, get it out.
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Wednesday comes around, brother. We preview this match, and then we ride again on Saturday. We do it all over again. And, like, you have to just be willing to invest yourself every weekend in this. And, like, yeah, you're going to be let down a couple times or more often than not if you're rooting for this team. But I think there's something to say for that. And that brings me back to the people who sold their season tickets in the North End.
Or anywhere, to be honest.
I'm sick of that.
Well, and we joke because there are many factors that can go into a decision like that.
Right.
But if it's solely on the team's performance, like, okay, man, we'll see you when we start winning.
Shit.
Yeah.
Which is when?
Fucking Saturday.
I mean, look, man, if we get the Open Cup final, that's gonna be.
I told you
that's gonna be really fun, and like I think that'll be probably the hottest ticket in the city that weekend. Like, as somebody who peruses,
I think it's midweek.
Who peruses the music scene,
you do peruse
the sex clubs.
Hey, it's Austin. Everything is possible.
Hey, shit, that's North Austin.
That is going to be probably the biggest thing that we've seen here to be able to go do that.
I mean,
I have never personally witnessed a championship game. Something on the line where it's like, if you lose, you're going home, you're done. You don't get jack shit. If you win, we party.
Not at the professional level, no.
Yeah.
No, I've never.
I mean, conference championships, college, that's it.
I don't know. It's going to be sick.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got to get there first.
Fuck.
Dude, I want people to know more about y'all's behind the scenes. How does it workflow? Like, whenever you guys, because you guys do 2 episodes a week. That's a shit ton of work.
Yes.
Anyone who is looking at this right now, putting everything together is a lot of work. So appreciate everyone who's doing something to communicate to you guys. But 2 episodes a week is a lot of work. But the fact that 2 episodes a week when you're still like very good mentally, even a shitty, because when it's good, it's easy to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's easy to.
It's fun.
To shoot the shit. But when it's bad, what can you say? And you can come into like a honest moment, like we've done recently, where it's very into, hey, the team's not doing good, guy. get the shit together.
Yeah.
How's the workflow for you guys? How do you guys take the workload? Because I mean, having two people talk about it's a lot. And 2 episodes a week, it's it's something for everyone in Austin to consider that, hey, we're doing everything possible to communicate what's going on in the field to you guys.
I'll take this one.
Go ahead.
Because Zach does 93%
It's a good number.
of the heavy lifting.
Something, yeah, about right.
Zach does, I mean, he's the crumbs guy. He's the stats guy. He's the historical guy. I'm the vibes guy. You know what I mean? And
But that makes it though.
yeah.
And that's what I told you before we started.
Yes, most of the people can resonate with the vibes guy.
Exactly.
Most of the other people cannot resonate with the. I'm looking up. I'm watching San Jose beat us in 2022. Nobody is doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the heavy lifting will always go to Zach, and rightfully so, because I think he does it better than anyone. He knows this shit night in and night out. He knows how it works. And there's several times where I can be like, hey, maybe you're wrong here, but probably not, dude.
But yeah, I don't like it, but sometimes I am.
Yeah. And sometimes
I
we
can
are.
admit
But
sometimes.
yes, Zach does all of the heavy lifting for us, and he puts in so much time to bring this to the people and like be like, hey, we're going to educate you. We're going to inform you about what's going on behind the scenes. And he does that every single time, every single week, twice a fucking week, man. And, we've expanded it with the pod where it's like we do articles now and Zach does the heavy lifting on that, regardless if I'm on it or he's on it. You don't have to quotation your article.
You do write an article. Just because I edit for grammar and shit doesn't mean you don't do it.
Yeah, correct. But yes,
look, 92%.
Okay, I'll take.
I'll give you a percent.
I'll take 8. I'll take 8. But yes, Zach does all of the heavy lifting, man. He continues to inform me with this shit, man, and I think that makes it good, man, because I do have an emotional side and like a very visceral side to this all, where it's just like I just want to fucking win, man. Like I want to win all the time, and to have somebody to like back me up, because you can skew numbers. You can always pivot it.
You can make the numbers say what you
smaller
want.
sample size. Yes, everybody's like women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Nah, bitch.
Yeah,
we can make these numbers lie anytime you want. Anytime you want to see what we want you to see, we can make these numbers lie. So ZG does that shit with an artistry. He ain't Didier Drogba, but he's close, man.
I'll take it. 2 episodes a week, which is what we started going into 2023.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to separate the last game from the next game. And E is sitting here giving me all this credit, and I'll take it. But it's a big credit to somebody, from my point of view, who didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
Who has not only upped it to 2 times a week, not one to be on camera or be on the microphone or anything like that.
Got me writing articles and shit.
Yeah, man. I mean,
That's because
he does a lot of
he
stuff.
believes in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and I think I believe in Ian's ability to bring people together, because I think that is a quality that both of us share, I think.
Agreed. Shit is good.
And I also think, and I've said this in multiple places, but I think that our experience, because we met playing, I don't think I said this yet, we met playing college basketball at St. Edward's in South Austin.
Okay. I have not heard the story, but I do want to hear it.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
this shit runs deep, bro.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
It goes deep.
Yeah.
I love deep. Otra, por favor. Hold on. Let me just switch
Yeah,
camera.
switch it over.
we're about deep shit. So.
Yeah, man. So we met.
You know, here's the one thing that I love about like here is as much as OtraXFavor is like one person running it, you guys are the highlight. So 95% of the camera has been in you guys. Keep that shit going.
Shit.
Fuck. What was I talking about?
About you guys playing
St. Edwards.
Yeah.
So that was my sophomore year. I don't know what fucking year you were in, you old ass bastard.
I was like 30.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm 40, so we're about the same.
Yeah, bro. I legitimately could not, like, I could give you a guess on what his age is right now.
Yeah.
37?
Hey, look, man.
37.
It'll be a mystery to everyone. I will never.
I'm right, though, right? Tell me after.
I will not tell you
I'm
anything.
pretty sure.
There are no crumbs here.
Okay.
There are no crumbs to find.
I'll find them. Don't worry.
I don't carry an ID. You think I carry a? Do you think I carry a?
Hold on. I do have to carry an ID because immigration and all that shit. So
Yeah.
different story. But back to you guys.
We're the whitest people you know, so like we are in luck that we don't have to do that.
Hey, hold up. You guys, if I have a carne asada, you guys will be invited. So
I'm a vegetarian.
Well, we'll give you.
well, fuck you then.
I'll be there. He'll come drink.
I'll come drink. Yeah.
You're a vegetarian for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He didn't used to be.
Hey, Rigo. Hold on.
Is Rigo vegetarian?
Rigo is vegan.
He's vegan.
So he took you up a level.
See, I like cheese, man. I'm from New York. I like pizza. I like pizza, dog.
What's
I like
with these
pizza.
co-hosts, bro?
I like pizza.
Eat some meat.
No. Look, don't eat no meat.
He calls me a murderer.
Nah, my struggle is not putting in the content. It's like what they're gonna eat.
Yeah,
But
we can take care of ourselves. We don't need anybody to make food for us. For showing up at your barbecue, like we're showing up at your party, like I will bring fake meat.
He will bring fake meat.
Hey, I'm gaming.
Shout out. Who'd you say it was?
Rigo.
Yeah,
Rodrigo, man. Shout out to you, man. Like, good for you, man. Your friends, they're degenerates. Just don't eat meat, dog.
So we met in 2010 at St. Edwards. Ian at
2011.
2010.
2011.
Fall 2010. You left 2011. You left 2011. Basketball season spanned New Year's, brother.
Incorrect.
You're going to tell me I'm wrong?
I was 08, 09, Hudson Valley, 09, 10, Herkimer.
Right.
10, 11.
So you showed up when?
That's why he's the crumbs guy.
So it was fall 2010 we met. E had to have a ankle surgery, little falling out with the coach that we don't have to get into, but he was there for 1 year. I don't know, you got surgery in like November, right? Because we played all preseason together. And one thing I'll tell you, if anybody out there hoops, if you play with this man and you make a cut, you better have your fucking hands up. You're going to get hit in the face with the ball.
I'll pop you, brother.
The first time I cut from the corner, the ball hit the biggest goddamn point guard I ever played with. I know there's some NBA guys out there, but fucking 6'4" PG. I'm 6 foot, man. If I dribble more than 2 times, we're in trouble.
I'll hit you in the face.
2 in a one's body. Anyways, so we met there. Didn't get to play a ton because he had that injury, and then transferred out after the year. But I wasn't playing a ton. I was a what they call a preferred walk-on, right? You don't have to try out, but you're not on scholarship to start.
Yeah.
So I wasn't playing much, and I did not take that well. Like, we were just talking on today's episode about CJ Fodre and how impressed we are with his on-field and off-field demeanor. I haven't seen that kid pout, like maybe a little bit his rookie year.
Professional.
Right? But, like, I've seen him grow, and I know how hard that is to reconcile always being at the top of the totem pole on a athletic team, and then you get to this level where all of a sudden you're not, and it's that much harder to climb.
I want to make a quick pause. CJ.
Yeah.
In the Leagues Cup, while all the stars were getting pictures and getting video, you were on the other side of the training center training. I saw you, man. So, hey, we see you.
Keep working.
Bro, he cares. He really cares. And that we talked about it today on the episode, and it's just like I feel bad for him because like I don't think he's good enough.
He's in
be
a tough
an MLS
spot.
player, but he's better than next pro.
Yeah,
but
at least right now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he
right
has
now, he's
he
still
has
young.
improved.
He's young.
yeah, he's still young,
Yeah.
and like I think that like what you talked about is a testament to his character because he's a good dude. He's a really good guy.
So I was
Keep
not.
working.
I was not acting like that at St. Edwards. I was not.
The opposite.
Yeah, I was not happy that I wasn't playing. There was always a couple guys that and that's the like when you're playing, even at a D2 level, you're only there because you're crazy about competition. And so we had a lot of fun away from the court that year. We're at St. Edwards is a 6-minute bus ride from 6th Street. So we did plenty of stupid shit and had a lot of fun, watched a lot of basketball too, away from the court. And then you left, bro. I don't think I saw you for 3-4 years after that.
Yeah.
But we were always talking because we became such good friends over that 1 year. And like Ian said earlier, man, a lot of our conversation is literally like if you go into our text messages, like
No.
47% of them are just in all caps screaming at each other. But that's to meet for 8 months, right? And then have a lifelong friendship after that.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it's something special. I said something similar when I was on Phil's pod. I wasn't, 4 shots deep or anything like that then, but I said then that I would die for this guy, and I would say it again right now, man. It's just, that's what you get with best friends, right? And it's only been strengthened by what we've done with the North End pod.
I mean, we were connected by sport, which is one of the main reasons why we have such a connection with these people here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was our tether.
We are addicted to competition.
Correct.
That is for sure.
Correct. And I'm much better than you.
I'll leave that alone.
So here's so I didn't have this on my outline, but having this. So guys, if you have a group of friends that kept on you and getting your ass, it's healthy.
Yeah.
You
should.
Dude.
You should see our buddy Guillermo, bro. Somebody talking down to you.
Anyone that wants to cap on you, they want to see you grow. And if you take it as an offense, fuck you. Because your friends they see the potential you have. And look at these 2 guys right here. Look at these 2 guys right here. Creating something amazing in Austin.
Shit, man. Yeah. And that's like, even if it doesn't work out in regard to something bigger than that, like, yeah, we did something as friends, and that was cool.
Man, we could end this stuff right now, and I would consider it a success in terms of what we set out to do. To, like I said earlier, to aid people's fandom and to expand our own community and improve our own experience as fans of the only professional team that my hometown has ever known. And it's your adopted hometown at this point.
Correct.
Correct. And you and Dre both honorary Austinites, whether you like it or not.
I love Dre.
Yeah, I know.
Shout
you
out
do.
Dre.
Yeah.
I do have a question about being an Austinite. Have you had allergies?
No.
When you need to take a pill?
I am not that soft. I am from New York. I will not have allergies to some sort of insemination process from a cedar
He'll be
tree.
Like, yo, I got a cold.
From a cedar tree,
You have
dog?
allergies, brother.
Oh, the cedar's really high today. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go do my stuff.
Zyrtec
Zac,
saved my life.
How long have you been here?
12,
Off and on.
12 years total. 11 years.
Off and on. 16 years
allergies
now.
Make,
Off and on.
allergies make no sense to me. They make no sense to me. I don't understand how you could pop.
When you have them, you're just like, I'm sick.
I am not allergic to anything other than bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And maybe a little ragweed.
Ragweed? I've never heard of that.
I know, because you're like, I have a cold. And I'm like, ragweed.
No, that's COVID.
Well, you also
I've had
that.
COVID 6 times. I've never been allergic to anything.
This man brags about his immune
That's
system to me.
allergies. That's allergies.
Y'all are tripping, man.
I also will shout
Y'all
out.
are tripping.
I will shout out E, and I guess kind of us in tandem, because we have literally never missed a week since we started. We have recorded 4 different episodes with COVID.
That's true.
3 of them
That's
have been
true.
him.
I've done COVID on the road.
But I have also
I've done COVID while biking.
Yeah.
I've done it all.
I have only
But it's not allergies.
I have
I'll
gotten
tell you
COVID 3 times.
I'll tell you that.
I have gotten COVID 3 times, and it's always been from Austin FC.
Yep.
Got
Last
it.
time I got COVID was Austin FC MLS
All-Star.
All-Star weekend. Mm-hmm. Blasted me. I might have also smoked a couple Black and Milds off of the parking lot.
Yeah, well, my
Parking lot
superior
grounds.
immune system has now surpassed COVID, and I will never get it again. Make the fucking vaccine illegal, you assholes. I don't need it.
There could be some ragweed though.
You could kill me with that.
The shit.
Somewhere I have a picture. I was in a. Never mind. I was in a museum. There was ragweed. Never mind.
Look, man, I got to go to a game in Mexico. That's what I want to see.
Do you want to go to a game in Mexico?
I want to go. I want to go to a Monterrey game. I want to go to a Monterrey game in the mountains. I want to fucking be there. And like, yes, am I a front runner? Okay. You know what I mean?
Let him know who's in first right now in Liga MX. That's his new team.
Monterrey?
Whoever.
Hold on. My boy Elim, you're listening to this. Incomparables. You're into Tigres. You have these 2 beautiful guys that want to experience Monterrey.
Come on.
Right there.
It's on my bucket list, and I think it's probably higher than going to a World Cup game. I want to see a regular season game in Mexico between 2 teams who care about this shit. Because I've seen these guys play.
Dude, never.
And they're fucking dogs.
I would have
dogs.
never thought that I would turn on Univision on a Friday night. Fiance's gone, me and the dog. I'm watching Toluca, Querétaro. Like, that's where I'm at now after 4.5 years of Austin FC, and I love it.
You know how much the North End is going to grow just for you saying that? In Mexico? Because here's the thing.
Look, I'm with the Roosters, brother. That was my second team in the league. When we got knocked out, I was with the White Roosters.
I almost bought a Canales jersey, man.
That is Sergio. He
definitely
was
almost-
fun to watch. He was
I
so
almost
fun
bought
to
a
watch.
Canales jersey.
Even in the All-Star game this year.
Bro,
He was the one the first half that you noticed, and then more in the second half.
boys like butter. Just every time.
Para la raza de México, esos cabrones tienen un pinche flow que está con madre a la verga. Y no, here's whenever my wife and I were gonna close on a deal soon in an apartment, and I would love to invite you guys to Mexico City.
Bro.
We're gonna go to La
Absolutely,
Azteca.
yes.
Bro.
I want to go to Azteca.
Baby, 2026, you're gonna get mad at me for planning ahead. But hey, you wanted a man with plans.
And there you
I'm gonna take after
man,
we go on a vacation to Mexico City, I'm gonna take this boys right here to experience what's it about.
The 2 whitest guys that have ever been to
Please.
Mexico City.
Dude,
I would love that.
That would be
honestly
so
I
much fun.
legitimately would love that, dude. Yeah. That'd be awesome. I've been down there one time. Went to a resort.
The city?
Free drinks. I think I was in Cancun.
Probably.
oh, that's
That's
the
way
best. That's
south.
good. That's good. Not, that's
It was a
that's
good time.
day.
You know what I
It's
mean?
Mexico.
Everything
Hey,
was
a
paid
win is
for.
a win. A win is a win.
Shit. But I would love
He
to
has
go-
been to Mexico.
I would love
hey.
to go to a game, bro. That would be fan-fucking-tastic.
We go see Cozumel FC, our old Austin FC 2 rivals.
Dude,
Or it was Cancun, my bad. Not Cozumel. I
imagine
do love
if you
Cozumel.
guys start a fucking, because they do have a Cozumel like 3rd division.
Really? Third
Imagine
division.
if you guys start that trend from now on.
The number one Cozumel FC podcast. Let us stay at a resort. We'll go do some episodes. The Cozumel End podcast. I'm not the comedian of the two.
I just want to go.
Dude, man, so I know we talked a couple years ago. We're like, hey, dude, I want to have you guys in, but I feel like I wanted to make it to where like we're not doing good, because it's easy to talk when we're doing good, but when we're not doing good is the best. I do want to ask you guys a question. What message do you have to the club, and what message do you guys have personally to the fan base?
When we're not doing good?
When we're not doing good, but we're going to get there.
To the club? I guess the club, I would say, get it together. Because the club starts at the top with Anthony Precourt, right? And I guess humble brag. Like, I was fortunate enough to meet Anthony walking out of the Zuni press conference because our boy Aggie had an extra spot and let me go with him. So he was really nice to me when I met him. But I think my message to the club would be the ambition has to be more focused. The ambition has to be not just the number that we spent, but who we spend it on. And I still think, transitioning to the message to the players, I still believe in the Vasquez-Azuni pairing being able to work. And expanding past that, Vasquez-Azuni, Bukhari, frontline. I think those guys can work over time. And it's really unfortunate that it looked as bad as it did through the first, 19 games or whatever before Brandon got hurt. But those guys are on long contracts. We got 2 more full seasons with those 3 DPs as our front line. And if Rodo and his staff can improve what's behind them, specifically in the midfield, and we brought up on today's episode, where's the TAM being? We don't have any TAM guys, and we don't have to go into a whole salary cap thing now, but that would be my thing is like, where, I don't believe, I can't get with anybody who's talking about Rodo needs to maybe be fired and he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't believe that for 1 second. But if you know about the salary cap, then I would have serious questions about the TAM. To the fans, I would say enjoy the ride, even the downs, because the downs will make the ups that more special. It's not easy, and you don't have to. It's a decision. It's a decision. You don't have to.
Yes.
You can not watch Austin FC. That's not what I get down with, but that's perfectly fine, especially if it's starting to weigh on you mentally. Like if it is actually taking a toll on you that Austin FC is losing, then yes, step away. But to the fans, man, I would say appreciate you're going to look back on. And nobody's gonna look back on Amra Tariq with fondness, but we're gonna look back on games that fucking Hector Jimenez started in 2024.
Shit.
We're gonna laugh about Guilherme Biru's Spider-Man celebration when we were in 8th place. All this type of stuff. And I was starting to say this earlier that I think that our background in competitive collegiate sports, because it's not professional level, it's collegiate, but even before NIL, we were, and Ian, you were at St. Ed's getting paid to play there. You were getting paid in your education for that year, but you were getting paid to play there. And now guys are getting paychecks. And when you go to the coaching side, those guys, I coached at St. Edward's and Southwestern in Georgetown for 9 years. I've been in these seasons that last 7-8 months. I've been on teams I've played and coached on teams that won 9 games out of 35.
Yep.
And I've played and coached on teams that have won championships. And That's why everybody can't do it.
No.
That's why we're not all out there in that locker room or in that front office, man. You have to be able to roll with the punches in a professional manner, and I'm thankful that I don't have to do that anymore to a certain extent, because we couldn't do the podcast. You can't react like we do on the podcast when you're in that locker room. You got to keep it tight. You got to stay together. And when you lose it, whether you're a player or a coach, Josh Wolf is a great example that we can always pull from, I think, because you can make that face. But let me finish. I don't think Josh Wolf lost that locker room as soon as people thought.
No. But
he absolutely did by the end.
Yeah.
And he deserved to go by the end.
Yeah.
And, and I'm jumping all over the place here, man, but we can.
I love it. Jump all over the place.
Brother,
let them know.
Soccer fans are fucking crazy.
Crazy,
bro. Every time something goes bad, somebody's got to get fired. Somebody's got to get cut.
So that's what I love about our sport.
Mm-hmm.
Because you only get 5 chances.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't make it to the 5th one, you're out.
Yeah.
Because we're like, especially in the Hispanic culture, 5 losses, you're out.
It's different. Yeah. And and look, man, we had to learn that.
No, yeah, it's a blend.
It's a different.
It is a blend, brother, and I will admit that I was not aware of that when I first entered this space. But y'all have a different pedigree to understand what it means to be successful.
It's a different cadence.
Yes, y'all have a higher standard. There's a couple there's Yankees fans. You know what I mean? There's Celtics fans. You know what I mean? But
there's Lakers fans. Sorry, I mean, you have to get that in there.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Shit, let's go, Rich. Shit.
You awakened a monster. But so here's the thing, like.
Yo, bro, he's hurt. Right? I'm telling you right now, he's hurt.
I love it.
He ain't doing no crumbs next week.
Dude, that's going to be the real. That's going to be the real. And I love this shit. So.
2 Lakers fans. God damn.
So here's the one thing about like America. America won 3-peat. Fucking 7 months ago. A week after they lost to Toluca. Fire the coach.
Yeah.
Fire everybody.
Bro, they fired the fucking coach in Monterrey after we beat them.
Yeah, in the League
with
Cup.
A rotated
They
fired
with
the
a rotated
fucking Monterrey coach after we beat them. That shit that's crazy.
Yeah. Nuts.
I was in the hallway when he was walking out, talking shit to the press.
He was
talking shit to the press.
To Monterey
and
press.
telling them, hey, you don't have his addictions. And they were like, hey, you lost, motherfucker. And then a week later, they were gone.
That's nuts because, I mean, like, the tournament in itself is advantageous to the MLS club.
Yeah, imagine us going to try to play.
Bro, you get smacked.
Monterey.
You get whooped.
Okay.
Whooped.
4-0 at minimum. At least that 23.
Damn,
sure.
that was honestly one of the highest points of this entire club. We got
the
we got the Monterey coach fucking fired. He got fired
after we beat Pumas.
After we beat them.
Down a man. You guys suck.
He almost fought somebody.
I didn't almost fight somebody. The guy he
whooped
tripped
his
me.
ass.
No, I did throw confetti on him. He left early.
So I want to ask. I would like the last question, and I want to ask you guys is like. I know you talked about Leagues Cup, learning more about it. How do you like feel about the Leagues Cup, and how do you feel about this tournament?
I think both of us, and I'll let he speak for himself, of course.
I love
but
Leagues Cup.
Yeah, I there you go. Like I really like it, man, because
love it.
For me, like we understand the cash grab nature of the tournament.
Yeah,
right?
Of course, these greedy fucking grubby handed bastards are gonna want to get money out of this shit. But it's still good.
But those games are going to happen regardless. And so, like, you know, I totally get those who want to skip it. But for me, it's not just good competition, which is a big thing. if there's big, I was watching Coco Gauff, and I forget I want to say it was the Serbian woman she was playing last night in the first round, but like that's what I'm doing, like stretching on the floor from my piriformis syndrome, watching tennis.
Jesus.
It's also our window into Liga MX.
And that's my biggest thing.
Yeah, because
I get to watch these fucking Liga MX teams
and learn about that league. And because it's a league that has more history, it's a league that has way more culture than MLS as a whole, right? Like you could take the top 6 MLS fan bases and maybe compare them. Maybe. But there's a reason why we do Leagues Cup in the United States, and those teams are playing basically home games most places, right? So I enjoy Leagues Cup for the competition and for my own soccer purposes, learning about our closest neighboring league, because Canadian Premier League is clearly shit because we don't know anything about it.
trash.
Yeah. And we're not just saying that because Austin FC has lost to all 3 Canadian teams the last 3 times we've gone up there. So, T.O. Tony, just take note. We need to beat those fuckers, especially when they're the worst teams in the league. Toronto and Montreal, that is. We are both fans of Leagues Cup.
I love Leagues Cup.
Because we.
I do want to have a pause.
Sure, yeah.
Zach. Bro, you keep all the information in your mind.
I do. Well, yeah. Well, ask me about third string NBA players.
Do you see the Man U Grimsby?
I did, yeah. I did. I also saw a buddy who compared, just for fun, where in the global rankings Grimsby Town, Grimsby Town beat Manchester United in the Carabao Cup today.
You know how many
Grimsby
penalties?
Town?
Yeah.
Do you know
These English towns need to be obliterated.
No,
I'm done with East Hamburgershire.
Bro, this is like New Braunfels FC.
No. So thinking, yeah. So yeah.
Bigger than
so
Man
yeah.
City?
So you know how big it was.
Oh,
It's
they
like
sucked
if you put Austin Essex, like the guys that don't get to play against Austin FC, in the penalties.
Yeah, beating them.
What would you think? And they beat him.
Crying.
I would spend it on the podcast positively.
No, you would have a meltdown, dude.
No, I would have. What is this random town in some European state?
Grimsby Town.
Grimsby?
I saw somebody compare in the global rankings Grimsby to Violette. Have no fear, Manchester United. Grimsby Town is about 1,000 spots ahead of them. But Grimsby themselves is like ranked 1,100.
And who did they beat?
Man U.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's bad, dog. Yeah. I don't. That's bad, dog. I don't gotta be Snoop
Logan Oqua is. Logan had Man U lose to Grimsby. He had Austin lose to Montreal. He put up a 13 in the LDR Best Ball League. Yeah. Don't worry, Kevin Morris put up a 7 a couple weeks ago. He did beat me in our EPL Fantasy League, though, so Logan's doing okay.
So imagine that against your odds.
Bro, what? Grimsby?
Yeah.
What's that movie that came out? The Brothers Grimm?
That's literally not as bad as...
You know what I'm talking about?
It's literally not as bad as Violette, though.
All right,
It's
good.
not- Violette is ranked like 2,000 something.
That is not the worst loss of all time. I have lost dark games to Zach that have been way worse than that.
Like pretty close.
I'm not ranked that low.
That's pretty close. Grimsby.
So you're Amro Tarek, and I'm...
I will never be Amro Tarek. Fuck Amro
Mishnayde
Tarek.
Sherry.
Listen to me. We don't got to cut this. Fuck Amro Tarek.
Oh, I am
I
not
hope you
gonna
had a good time with the domain, bitch.
Hold on, I am not gonna cut this. Fuck, I'm retarded.
Fuck Amro Tarek, bro.
I'm with
Disrespectful.
you. Yeah, he sucks. Dude.
Deplorable. Chicanerous.
Thief.
Bro. God damn it, Rob.
Thief of our time, our joy, our salary cap.
Bro, you're poking us right now.
He knows how to get us going.
You're
He's a good host.
Welcome to episode 261 for the Northern Podcast.
Here's a bunch of crumbs.
A bunch of crumbs. Now, guys, you guys are amazing, man. I love everything you guys do. I'm a fan of you guys. I try to listen to as much as I can, but the fact that you guys release. Hold on, let me speak to Austin FC's communications, really quick. Zac, Cameron, Brian, you guys are missing out. I'm just saying. I'm gonna come out on names because I'm in a position to do it. I'll take the blame. Cameron, if you guys don't give these two guys credentials,
I don't want that, dog.
I do.
I know he wants it. I know that I don't want to do it.
I look to.
We know Cam. We know Cam.
Richie, to be fair to the whole team there, they have offered a path before.
Cam's been good.
It's not
Cam's
feasible for me. And I'll leave it at that. If they provide a path that I can agree to, then I will be at every midweek press conference, roto. You know, I'm not looking for post game, bro.
I got you.
We're fans first. Fans first.
Cam, these guys right here care about the community. And they care about everything that is Austin FC related. And if you don't do it, you're missing out, man. You're missing out.
I appreciate that, Richie. I don't disagree. But I also just want to make sure that Cam has been they have been very, very nice to us. And they have offered the path. We don't have the desire or the manpower to do what they wanted of us. But I do think that eventually the North End podcast will be a part of the media scrum. And I agree with you that it will be additive to the overall experience from just the media side and from the fan side.
And I can vacation.
Yeah, he doesn't have to
And
do
be
shit.
done with the podcast and just vacation. And what's that shit called? South Padre? All these beaches down here suck, dog.
South Padre is terrible.
I mean, these
Just
beaches
go to
down here
Dallas.
suck, bro.
Hey,
It's the same thing.
I can retire down there. I'll be good.
You're going to retire in South Padre?
I could.
Go to Cancun, brother.
I'm trying.
Tulum. Hang on the ruins.
I want to go see a fucking
Beachfront bar.
I want to go see a Liga MX game
Yeah, we're going.
in the fucking shit.
Yeah, we'll
I want
go.
to see the
We'll go.
shit. I want to see the fucking. I want to see a fight. I want to see that.
You haven't seen a fight.
What?
Huh?
my boy has desires. Make it happen. No, guys, I appreciate you guys. And that's why we're like, whenever you reach out to me and you saw OCs, because like with here, I want to make it when it's professional, but also whenever we talk shit.
I mean, that's what I was talking about. That's why we got this podcast started, because it's like all we did was talk shit, but now we're on the same fucking team, and I can shit talk all day.
Yeah,
I can do it all day. I can do it all day long.
that is true.
That's what we do. So yes, but I would love. I want to go to a game in Mexico so bad. It'd
We'll
be
go.
awesome.
We'll go.
It'd be awesome.
Richie will facilitate, and we will follow up.
I will talk to my friends from Incomparables to make it happen.
I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Dude, imagine in Monterrey. You're gonna have to eat meat.
literally can't, dog.
You're gonna have to eat meat no matter what.
I will not. I will not. I will
No,
not.
you're gonna have to bend the knee every once in a while. Hey, you wanted the girl?
I will not eat meat. I will drink a lot of liquor.
And
Helote only.
I don't know what
That's
that
his
means.
whole diet. Yeah, exactly.
I like horchata,
Yeah, that's not
I like
going
me
to
a
get you
little
through the
horchata.
weekend, though, brother.
but no, there's no way I will eat meat. It's not possible.
Okay, well,
hey,
I will.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
all right. We'll take you guys. No, actually, so here's Liam's wife. She doesn't eat meat. So, do you eat seafood?
No.
Is that because it's murder or because you don't like it?
I mean, it's mostly because y'all are soft who eat meat. That's the main reason.
Okay.
And like you have this like safe space where it's like, oh yeah, fish don't feel anything, and we can eat fish.
Who said that?
Most of
Not me.
the people.
Safe space. You're the one that needs the Beyond Burger, brother.
Well, I'll eat seafood. No, seafood's gross, dog. You eat shrimp?
Catfish. Fried.
That's literally the worst
Fried
fish.
catfish.
That's the worst fish.
Fried sea rat.
You could do trout,
Lake rat.
bass,
Yeah.
sea bass,
Fried catfish.
sperm whale.
No.
What?
Hey. No. It's okay as long as it's edible.
Come
Y'all
on,
are
brother.
tripping, man.
But hey,
Tripping.
gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the work you guys do.
And we love you, Richie. We
And-
appreciate the invite.
Dude, anytime you guys want to come and shoot the shit, you guys know where it's at.
Hey, next year we'll be talking about why aren't we first? We're third.
No.
You heard it here first.
Next month.
Oh shit! He's calling a 4-game win streak. North End is contagious.
Crumbs.
The North End, the North End positivity is contagious. Are we gonna finish this bottle or what?
Crumbs.
Hey,
bottle is
hold on. I want you guys to like put the bottle in the camera and say, Volada, we need more.
Volada, we need more. I like this stuff. I usually drink alone.
You gotta cut that part out, right?
No, keep it. Fuck it.
A lot of.
It was good as hell.
Yeah,
That was
I
nice.
spilled it all.
No, that was nice.
dude.
See that?
I love growing this community with a group of friends, and you guys became my boys.
Bro, I agree.
2 bottles of vodka will do that to you.
No.
We
No, actually, we've done it. We've talked sober.
Yes,
Right?
of course. Well, and we did.
I have never talked to you sober.
So,
But that's not your fault.
We
No,
did.
no,
We
no,
did
no.
Hop
That's
Squad
not your
last
fault,
year.
dog.
That is Ian's fault. 100%.
so
Well, it's nobody's fault.
this is your camera, and I want you guys to tell the people how do you guys feel about Austin and everything.
Austin, the city, or the Austin FC?
Everything.
Either one.
Either.
I love Austin, the city, with all my heart. I've been here my whole life. I'm very proud to have a professional team that can represent us. I'm going to continue to make content to hopefully enhance other fans' experiences here in the city that I know and love, and try to, at least minimally, hold the club to account to represent us fairly as well. And I also, before we cut off this ridiculousness here, as I
Ridiculous.
soaked Richie's microphone in vodka,
Hey, I have a thing. If you don't soak my microphone in the back, you're not doing it good.
I do want to shout out everybody else who makes content around this team, because there is almost, again, like I talk about, the list goes on for our friends that we've made in the north end of Q2 Stadium, but the content variety is incredible for an MLS team. OtraXFavor, the North End Podcast, We Are Austin TV, Moon Tower Soccer, Verde All Day, Suffering from Joy, The False Nine, The Verde Minute, The Verde Pendant. I don't know why I left them till 10th. Pick your best ball team up, boys. Everybody, I mean, I could, Eric McCoy writing the Oak Tree Times. I know I'm forgetting some. There's Michelle Sanchez, Club Deportes, Laura Laparce, right? Like, there's bilingual coverage of this team out the ass. And if you are an Austin FC fan, please know how lucky you are, not because of us, but because of everybody else who contributes their thoughts, their effort, their time, their money to the space. This is something that you don't even get around NFL teams, around NBA teams, MLB teams. You don't have this much coverage and passion for it. It's a very special thing we have here in Austin, and no matter win, lose, or draw, don't let that bring you down, take you away from it, in my opinion. Now, of course, that helps my podcast, but don't try to ride the ups and downs. Yes, try to ride the ups and downs with us, please.
You have to. Ready?
Who am I shouting out?
Everybody.
Everybody. Hey, man, look, man. Shout out Jones.
Shout out Joan Debo.
Shout out Debo.
Gmo. Jose,
Those are my folks, man.
Daka.
All my folks, man.
Terry.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Richie, man.
Shout out.
Thanks
Richie.
for having.
Shout out Rigo, even though he couldn't be here.
Bro, I was nervous as hell.
Man, fuck that guy.
I was nervous as hell coming on here, man. Because y'all are smart, and ZG's the crumbs guy. I'm just the vibes guy. But this shit is dang.
He goes, you guys are smart. Look, here's one thing that you should know about the North End podcast is that we are smarter than you think we are, and we are dumber than you think we are. So don't ever estimate us.
Dude. You made it easy for me. That's the real.
Shit, man. Hey, this was fun.
This was a blast, man.
This was a great time, man. I had a really good time. Thank you.
All I want to do is get those paper towels on the desk over there to wipe up this vodka that I spilled.
All I'm trying to do is smoke this Black & Mild.
Okay.
Hey, we'll take care about the cleaning. Don't worry about it. If you guys want to know more about Austin FC, right here.
Twice a week, brother.
I mean, we're
Game recaps.
look,
Game previews.
we're kind of good. We could.
Yeah, that haircut.
This haircut is not indicative of all my haircuts. I've had a lot of haircuts. I got a lot of forehead going on right now.
Hey,
Forehead boys.
Hey.
Yeah.
no.
I do get personally offended when people talk shit about Brad Stuver's haircut.
Brad Silver's haircut is terrible.
Thanks.
It is, bro. He needs to branch out. He needs to embrace the fact.
He's 40 years old.
Yes. No.
Bro, he's younger than me. We have the same haircut.
And your haircut
Is terrible.
is good.
No. Zac, my boy looks dope. My boy came on point.
Look.
He was ready.
I look slick.
Is he the best player we've ever had?
Brad Stuver
Is Brad
millionaire athlete. Get a better haircut. It's tough being a pale white guy with straight hair. We have only so many options.
Is he our best player of all time?
Yeah, statue.
Oh, for sure.
If you're building a statue now, it's Stuver.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Oh, yeah.
Then Driussi. Stuver, then Driussi. Stuver, bro. All-star. Clean sheets.
No.
Penalty shootout saves.
But we can't build.
Community building.
We can't build.
The man.
We can't.
You used to tell him how good his dong looked. This is what we've cut out of the stadium talk. Stuver. Dong looking long.
He can't.
Looking good, Stuver.
A statue?
If you're building an Austin FC statue to a player right now, you're telling me it's not Stuver?
It is Stuver.
It's barely Stuver over Seba.
It's Stuver.
If Seba was still here, it might be him.
What's
but
his
it's
wife's
Stuver.
name? Ashley?
Yeah.
Ashley.
Oh, she's an angel.
Ashley,
Both of them, too.
hold
Ashley
up.
Stuver's a
Let me, as a married man.
The
as a-
Stuver.
just fucking darlings.
And Ron
As a married man,
I don't
as
even
a
like
married
doing
man.
fucking laundry on my own.
Ashley, whatever you, in a good sense, but Ashley, whatever you talk to Stuart about, right here. Because here's the deal. The goalkeeper position is pretty hard.
Thankless. It's a
But-
thankless position.
Yeah.
If you
And
get scored on, it's your fucking fault.
I mean, I said the other day after we gave up the goal in the 9th minute, I said, well, Stuver's not on today. That's been empty, brother.
Good God.
You can slurp this up.
Jesus. Well, don't say it like that.
No, but however, Ashley, whatever you're doing with the Stuber, keep it going. He's the main man. Zac, don't worry about it, man.
Brother, I can't. I've got issues.
That's the reason why we have waterproof tables. Y no otra, por favor. However, I want you guys to end this episode telling your audience how you guys love everything people do in Austin.
I give it to you. You want me to do it?
You go first.
No,
Word.
Let me. You go first.
You go first.
Word. All right, let me get a little sip of the old sacrament here.
No, that's a chamoy. That's an
This
earlier
is
one.
the Volada mango chamoy, and I can do this. Look, man, this team has never had a main
Thank you.
team in their city, and I think
City,
that
there.
everybody who has showed up has been really for the club.
Mm-hmm.
And as somebody who's been from like a smaller part of a large city, because I'm from New York, and the main teams were in New Jersey and New York. For me,
Where you guys are from is small. Sorry to interject. Small town.
yeah,
Small
and
town.
We used to get the preseason games, but this matters. Like this matters, and I was somebody who was jealous of the fact that people in big cities got to root for a team that had a distinct connection to your living, to your fucking apartment complex, wherever it may be, on airport, or if it could be on fucking Riverside where I lived. Man, like, it's just like, it's tough. And this team cares. I really do think that. And I think one day we're going to be good. And
Again.
I really do. I really do think that we're going to win a championship one day. And that keeps me holding on. And I hope that happens. I do. Because I care about this team a lot. And
You wouldn't do 2 episodes a week if you didn't care about this team a lot. You wouldn't.
I would for you.
Well, I appreciate that, brother.
So that is going to be the reel for the week,
There you go.
and we're gonna keep it strong.
There you go.
So,
Keep it strong.
Zac.
Yeah, I think the thing that I want to say to any Austin FC fans or prospective Austin FC fans, right? If you're dancing around the edges, thinking about pushing your chips in on this team, like any team, and again, unless you're a fan of the fucking Yankees or the Lakers or Real Madrid, something like that, being a part of something that is bigger than yourself is good for the soul, in my opinion. It's not for everybody, and I understand that, but it's a weird thing to say. Jesus Christ, brother. You cracked that filter?
You just have to be willing to embrace the losses.
Well, everything that comes with it. Losses will come with it. And in this sport, draws come with it. Sometimes draws feel like losses. Sometimes draws feel like wins. But I'm a big believer in the idea that being a part of something bigger than yourself is healthy and is fun, even when you don't win a championship. Because it's about the experience. And when you're as a fan, like, I think if you're a player, if you're a player or a coach or a front office member or what have you, then it's different, right? Your job is to win, and you don't take joy from the draws or the losses. But when you're a fan of something that's bigger than yourself year in and year out, it can be a place to anchor yourself, to tether yourself, to grow, to learn. And it's a lot of sappy shit that I want to say as somebody who's always been involved in competitive sports, whether it's a player or a coach or a fan. But I really believe in the power of sports at a lot of levels to bring people together, to teach people lessons, to give them values and principles, especially at a young age, to take into their life. And I was influenced by a lot of people who tried to teach me those lessons to the best of their ability, and being able to embody certain principles and values about that, not as just a fan, but as a person. You could take that, taking that kind of stuff into your everyday life. I'm a big believer in that, and it's not for everybody, and that's okay. But that's the kind of attitude that we're approaching our fandom and our show with. And I think that passion really resonates with a certain amount of fans, and that's enough for us. And I think it's good to know. It's really good to know that to be able to accept that not everybody's going to rock with you, right? And also in this Austin FC space, to know that there is a there
is a fucking place for everyone, dude.
Yeah. The people,
the casuals, the psychos, fucking idiots, me and you.
We could loop ourselves
place.
into those last two.
There's a place.
We fit.
I mean, we're not. Yes, we've never been excluding.
For sure. But I just think that we are in a special place as Austin FC fans, because of the group of people who have decided to dedicate a certain portion of their lives and their time and their effort and their money to making content around this team. And as somebody who takes in literally all of the Austin FC content to where at sometimes it's probably unhealthy, I do that because I personally want to have all the perspectives, whether I agree with them or not. And if you haven't, I'll do a shameless plug here at the end. If you haven't tried out the North End podcast, come by for a few episodes.
Hold on.
Sure.
This is not a shameless. This is like a healthy. Check my voice out. Just these guys right here. If you put out 2 episodes a week, you're doing something great.
Look, man, we want to be that companion, right? Like, you're gonna get your tactical analysis from Landon and Jeremiah on Moon Tower. You're gonna get your dose of reality from Suffering from Joy. You're gonna get your enthusiasm, your social media, your hot takes. You're gonna get that from We Are Austin. You're gonna get you're gonna get the surrounding area, women's sports. You're gonna get Serie A, J League from Verde Pendant. You're gonna get a youth perspective from Verde Minute. You're gonna read some sarcasm from the False Nine. This is an ecosystem that has sprouted up basically out of nowhere around a team that, all due respect, fellas, around a team that sucks. So imagine how it's going to be when we win.
Imagine when we win. He said a keyword.
And it will come. So I guess I wrap all that up to say, you come check out the North End podcast. We're on YouTube at the North End Pod. Almost all your socials, right? Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, like I said, YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts. You can support us financially if you download the audio versions of our episodes. I would say download the audio version and then watch on YouTube, double up for us, because we're trying to we're trying to cut the amount that we're spending on this hobby. And also to the North End faithful, I will say this here before I say it on our own pod. Be ready for some upgrades next year. I think the North End listeners will be happy with some of the plans we have for next year to kind of expand our coverage, what we're offering to people, and just kind of the experience as an Austin FC fan that enjoys the North End podcast week in and week out. Whether you're listening to every episode or not, we know it's a lot. But we're going to keep cranking those out because if you decide on Saturday morning to buy tickets to the game, you can go back and listen to the preview episode from Wednesday, and you're going to get an hour of content that will prep you for walking into Q2 Stadium or prep you for turning on Apple TV and turning on a Montreal game that you may lose and fucking hate it. But you're going to know some things from listening to the North End podcast that you didn't know from anywhere else. And I think that is, if you're a sicko, I think it's worth it.
Guys.
We could go for hours, brother.
I can go.
We could stay up till if we go pee break.
Hey, let's do that shit because I want to get into the Austin FC part.
Yeah.
Let me, because you know what? Here's the one thing. Hold on.
We haven't got into it.
We haven't got into it.
You're right.
Let's go Austin FC. But however, I want to say something to you guys, and I appreciate y'all's work because this shit is not easy.
We're just a couple of fucking gringos who nobody wants to fucking listen to.
Well,
talk about
There's
soccer.
a couple.
No. Well, you guys are my gringos.
Bro,
You guys are my gringos.
I think I told you that when we saw you.
we are